Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Unfortunately, the last couple of months have been real trying times for me and my family and loved ones because we've been surrounded by a lot of death. And you out there may have been experiencing some death in your own family and in your own lives. And it does bring sorrow to our hearts because we're human and we feel the pain. And now we have a void in our lives of our, not just our loved ones, but others that we may have known. And therefore, it hurts. Yes, it does hurt. And it's painful. And therefore, we go through emotional changes. So today, I want to talk about D and D. We've heard of B and B, the bread and breakfast thing. But today, I'm going to be talking about D and D, which is death and deliverance. We always look at death as being a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Or we don't never want anybody to die. We don't want ourselves to die. But the Bible lets us know that the very hairs on our head are numbered. So we, as my son would always say, Mom, you were born to die. So we all are going to experience death in some shape, form, or fashion. And eventually, we're going to die, whether we want to acknowledge that fact or not. A lot of people you get to talking about, when you die, they be like, oh, you want to talk about that? We have to talk about that because it's inevitable. You have to talk about that because it's inevitable. Nobody is ever going to be prepared for it. I don't care how much you talk about it. I don't care how much you know it's going to happen. You're not going to be prepared for death to come. So you say, well, what is death? Death is the separation of your spirit and your body. We don't know that about the separation or when it's happening. Others don't know about it. But it's going to happen to all of us. My bishop used to say, and he may still say on occasion, that when we go to a funeral, the funeral is for the living. The funeral is not for the dead. Why is the funeral for the living? Because we have not yet experienced death, and whatever we need to get straight, we yet have that opportunity to get it straight, to get matters handled. So, don't be sad. Why? Because there's deliverance in death. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 13. And it reads, And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. See, there's a stipulation there, which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So see, there's deliverance. No longer are you here. When you die, you are no longer here in this earth to work. You're no longer here in this earth having suffering. You're no longer here going through pain and drama and trauma and tragedies on this earth. So there is deliverance in death. A lot of times, people look at you strange. You might say, oh, well, it hurts, but I'm glad my loved one is gone. But you're glad because you know that they have been delivered. You know that they're no longer going through whatever they were going through while they were here on this earth. Now, the Bible also says that a fool will rush his time. So now, if, we all have known someone that was just out there acting a monkey and clowning and working mayhem. Well, they're rushing their time, but yet there's been deliverance because the world no longer is subjected to their mayhem, to their madness, to their ungodly behavior. So let's look at death in another light. Yes, it's still going to hurt. Yes, it's still going to be painful. But realize that everyone has been delivered.